Welcome to SML. Right about now, give it up for my host, the beautiful Aaron, and my man, KP. What's good?
Hey guys,
What's good, what's good, what's good?
How y'all feeling?
Feeling great,
Alright?
feeling great. Welcome to the lounge. Get kicked to the Curve Studios. Got my man JC Martinez in the house. Got my boy Mike Hughes in the background too.
What's up?
So happy, so blessed to have Richmond's own, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. From where? Richmond. Skillz in the building.
All right.
Happy to have him.
How y'all doing?
We doing great, man. Hey, blessed to have you in the lounge,
Thanks for
brother.
joining.
Oh, thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate you being
Thanks
here.
for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so Skillz, we're gonna start off. Aaron's gonna dig into it. We're gonna unpack this thing, man. So happy to have you here, brother.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
happy to have you here.
Thank
so
you.
I did want to ask you one question.
Of
Being
course.
from Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
or growing up in Richmond,
Right.
who would you say would be somebody now that you think kids look for as a Richmond artist that they would follow?
I would say I love Young Prince Charles. I think
Okay.
he's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what the whole AGM is doing with Radio B, Mike Millions, Name Brand, Noah O.
Yeah.
And it's a Nicholas F, of course, that he falls under that same umbrella. You know, Rum. I love what Rum doing.
Yeah.
Rum always been dedicated to his shit. You know what I'm saying? I love
Rum been out for a
Yeah.
while too. Yeah.
like in that authentic street shit. You know what I'm saying? If that's
Exactly.
what you like. And it's a kid named Sneeze, a white boy
Okay.
named Sneeze.
Okay.
Nice.
He don't look like he rap at all. Like as soon as you see him, that's the last thing you think that he does. And he's a pretty dope MC. It's an artist named Karan Don. You know what I'm saying? I like him.
Yeah.
I did a song with him. He has a few kids, man. You know that I check for. You know
I love
what
that
mean?
you always continue to give love and
Yeah,
everything
nah.
to Richmond. And
Nah, man.
I know
Yeah.
last year was a big deal with Levar Stoney.
Yes.
On, right, February 13th, right?
Yeah,
last
we
year?
we less than a
Mad
month
Skillz
away.
Less than a month away
Yeah,
from
right.
Skillz Day. Less than a month away from
Mad
Skillz Day.
Skillz Day,
Yeah.
February
Yeah.
13th.
Which
Yeah.
I know that
First
was really, I mean, I'm sure that was so
insane. Like,
Yeah.
important for you.
So we went
to
from
get
the,
it while I'm still here.
Yeah.
So-
That's the shit they give you when you
Yeah.
not here
that's
no more.
hot. We went from the Nod Factor to Skillz Day.
Right.
Yeah, you were in the Nod Factor riding around with the top down on the Jeep, you know, in front of Miller and
That
Rose
wasn't
on
even a
Broad
Jeep.
Street.
That was a Volkswagen Cabriolet. It just
Oh,
looked like a
Cabriolet.
Jeep.
Hey, look, you have to tell him, man.
No. Hey, listen.
Keeping it
behind
real.
the music.
Keeping it real funky right
but
now.
it looked like a sidekick or a Suzuki. Nah, that joint was
Hey,
a Volkswagen.
it-
I love that
it's-
though, for the
it's-
city and so important. Like,
Oh
I
man,
think
it's
so
fun.
great.
It's funny. Levar Stoney gave him the. You know, you got the Skillz
Yeah.
Day, and that video was actually shot at City Hall
It
too.
was, how funny is that? I know,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah, in the skyline. You know what I'm saying, on
Yeah.
City Hall, man.
Wow, it
Yeah.
definitely was.
Yeah, man. So going back to
That
the Nod
first
Factor
release.
days, that
Yeah.
first release.
Yeah.
I recall the battle between you and Supernatural. And the crazy thing about that particular battle is on the panel you had Clark Kent
Yeah.
and you had a young, very new to the game, Puffy Combs
Yes.
on that particular panel.
Yeah. Sean P. Diddy.
Yes, and
Brother Love.
yes, sir.
Brother Love.
I recall you giving it to Soup. You giving it to him, and at first it was the tie.
Yes.
Then they came back and said, "It ain't no tie."
Yeah, this man won.
He won.
Yeah.
He
And
won.
I still didn't believe that.
I didn't believe it either. And if you go back and look at the grainy video on YouTube, you won't believe it either. I'm just saying, subscribers go and check it out.
Please.
And you tell me who really won that battle. Now, from going from that battle to your debut album, From Where, The Nod Factor.
Right.
Didn't Clark Kent do that? No, he did
No,
Move
no.
Your Body. Clark Kent did Move Your Body.
Move your body.
So-
the Beat Nuts did.
Did
Nah,
the Nod Factor, yeah. So you went from Clark Kent saying, "No, ain't no tie. We got this," to
Right.
Move Your Body. So tell me, what was the experience like working on that album? And also, on that particular album, you had a young genius on that album working on it who's no longer with us, JD, aka J Dilla.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, Skillz, you were one of the first people to work with J Dilla.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tell us how that experience was as well.
So I was in a place where I wanted Q-Tip on the album. I was real cool with Q-Tip at this time from A Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
So he's this was around the time when people was finding out that Q-Tip was doing all of the Tribe shit,
Yeah.
or predominantly most of the Tribe stuff.
Yeah.
So he did the Nas One Love, and he did the World Is Yours remix. That was insane.
So good.
So I'm like, I need Q-Tip on my album, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm on him heavy, like talking to him. You know, when we would go out, he would come pick me up. I was living in New York at the time. He would come pick me up, play me stuff, like, and I'm like, yo, I need a joint. Like, I need a joint.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So then one day I'm in the studio in Battery Studios. Cause he told me to book Battery Studios, so I booked Battery Studios, and he comes in with this kid, and he comes in with this kid, and the dude's in the back. He don't really say much. He got a Detroit hat on. So he's like, yo, son, you got his son. I'm like, son, ill, yo, he's so ill, word. And I'm like, who is he? He was like, yo, he from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo.
Yeah.
So he said, come over here. So J Dilla came over there. He was like, yo, this is my man. He was like, oh, what up? I was like, what up? He was like, nah, you gotta hit this nigga beat, son. Like, I'm taking this nigga to everybody, son. He ill. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, when we getting in? You know what I'm saying? Like, when he was like, nah, you gotta hear this nigga. So I said, no. I need you on the album.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, like, this nigga dope. And I'm like, and I had no clue that this is J Dilla.
Exactly.
Right? I'm just saying, I need you on the album. So we talk a little more. And Tip was like, yo, you got that joint? And he was like, yeah. He's like, play him that joint, play him that first joint. So he whips out a cassette, and he puts the cassette in, and when it came on, it wasn't loud, and he stopped it, and rewound the cassette, cuts the volume up, and put the tape back in. So the beat starts playing, and I just look like with the onion face, like. So Tip look at me like, yo, I told you, nigga. So I'm like,
That's great.
I'm like, yo, this shit, wow. So he plays another beat, and that one was cool. And then he goes to another beat. So, but he had this thing where he would play, the beats would only play for like a minute. They were all like super snippets on some P-Rock interlude type shit.
Yeah.
So one beat fades off, and then another beat fades in, and I start hearing. So I'm listening to the joint, and it's running.
Yes, right.
And I'm
That's
like,
right.
but it wasn't running yet.
Yeah.
Like it was just.
So we're talking about the Far Side's
Yeah, listen,
song
that
running.
whole
true,
beat
yep.
tape was Stakes is High,
There you go.
Running, Drop
Yep.
for Far Side,
Drop.
Gotta Kick Something That Means Something,
Yep.
and I passed on all of them.
Yes, he did.
And you gotta understand, so I took the first one I heard was It's Going Down, and I took that, but I think that's when he was sampling like salsa records. So Running and the first song on From Where It's Going Down kind of got the same kind of piano kind of melody in it. I just thought the other one was better, but you gotta understand, when I heard the beat, it was just the beat. It wasn't run. It wasn't
Yeah.
it was just the way. It wasn't none of that.
It was just
It was just the loop.
The loop. Yeah.
And it was I passed up on Running, but when I met him, man, he was a cool dude. And
That's awesome.
he, I paid him. I want to say we did 3 songs together. I want to say 2 of them made the album. It's one somewhere on a DAT somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's a lost J Dilla Mad Skillz song somewhere. And I remember, I think I paid him like $3,000 per track, so he got like 9 G's. And I remember when he came to the studio, when we were mixing, because Tip was like, yo, y'all got to mix in Battery. Like, he kept me in Battery. Anytime there was anything going on in there, I
That was
stayed in
Tip's
Battery.
spot.
That was his spot.
Yeah.
It's like Brooklyn, right? It was Brooklyn.
So, I remember him saying, like, he was like, yo, man, I appreciate this so much. Like, I don't care how big I get. I don't care if I get as big as Dr. Dre. Like, you'll always be able to get me for this price.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And we never got a chance to do another song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's-
Rest in peace.
It's crazy how Dilla showed up with the sample platter, and the sample platter had so many hits.
Listen,
So good.
the first beat tape had six hip hop classics on it.
There you go.
So good.
Classics.
There you go.
I think Everything Remains Raw was on there for Busta.
Oh my God.
Like yo, it was insane.
Oh my
I still
God.
have it. I still have the tape. I want to say it's in storage. It might have popped. But I mean, that's an easy fix.
We
I
can
get
fix
some
that.
Scotch tape.
Yeah, we can fix that.
I think
Unscrew
I still have the tape
and
in
fix
storage.
it. Yeah.
Well, and you mentioned from Detroit, and that's where you were born, right? So do you
I was
pull-
born in Detroit, but I don't really remember being there.
Yeah.
I think I might have left when I was like 3.
Then you went to
Okay.
Vietnam and then you came made
Right.
your way up into
Back and
Richmond.
forth, back and forth to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
And then finally ended up in Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detroit's such a huge like musical though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
City.
Yeah,
Do you
super
pull
musical
any
city.
influence? I grew up listening to Motown, love
Right.
Motown. Do you
Right.
pull any influence from there?
Just later on in life I did. I really didn't know how important Detroit was
Yeah.
to music when I first started doing it, because I was so hip hop, like
Yeah.
East Coast influence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, later on in life I definitely realized how much it was an integral part of just music as a whole.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. The
that
core
thing
and
was
the base of
insane, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Which I
Yeah,
love.
so sticking to the topic, we started off with the battle,
Right.
And it's been a while since you had pulled out your sword and lyrically chopped somebody's head off. However, there was an MC from New York that actually tried to tug along at your coattail, and you had to drop that thing on him.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I never really had like a problem with people doing rap. But you gotta understand, like, the wrap up has been copied a gazillion times.
Yes, it has.
Like,
Yes, it has.
Yes.
I seen Tina Fey did a
Right.
wrap up
Yes.
She did.
on 30 Rock.
She did.
Yes,
It's
she did.
a Hong Kong
It's-
wrap up.
It's been
Yes,
done.
It's
Yeah.
a Jamaican rap. I
Yeah.
just saw the girl from Star Wars do a Star Wars wrap up on
yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Like, so
So you
but hip
influenced a
hop
lot
is
of them then.
right.
That's
But hip hop
flattering. That's
is
flattering.
hip hop is. You hear something that somebody else doing and you bring it back to your community. Like it's if I hear y'all rap about Compton and how crazy it is in Compton, I'm gonna rap about how crazy it is over Northside where I'm from.
Exactly.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and make the similarities. So
Yeah.
I wasn't, I only rapped about what happened in pop culture in the United States for the most part. So somebody making a European wrap up, like I wasn't mad at that, like you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so the songs, I started it in 2002.
Dope
and-
concept, by the way, brother.
Agree.
Thank you.
Dope concept.
Love that.
And
Dope
I want to say Dude did one. I never heard them shits. Like I never really listened to them. But I would see it, scroll past it on my timeline or whatever, but I never listened to him. And then somebody hit me one day like, yo, he talking greasy about you, like, and I listened real quick, and I was like, damn, like, what I do to him? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like, you already bite my shit, but
Right.
the fact that you disrespectful by biting,
Right.
but
Yeah.
you gotta understand, like, biting now to these kids, they don't even think it's biting.
No.
They just be like, oh, I'm just doing what so-and-so's doing.
Right.
But nigga, you old enough to know, my
Right.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so you don't get no pass. You're not 18, my nigga.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna be an 18-year-old kid and sample and piece the president and think you the
Right.
first nigga that did it.
Right.
So,
True. That's true.
taking somebody's, taking it was, I wasn't tripping over that. But you would never hear me rap over a Hove instrumental, and the first
Yeah.
thing I say is, fuck Hove.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that.
No.
No, you won't do
No.
that.
So, I baited him, and he DM'd me. I don't know why I got so mad at the DM. I was
Yeah.
cool to the nigga just DM'd me. I was
Yeah.
like, the temerity of this nigga.
Do you go through all your DMs? Or
I mean,
do you
I don't
fly
get a
through,
lot,
but you
so-
don't- yeah.
And the nigga said some
Yeah.
crazy shit, and I screenshot the DM.
Yeah.
And as soon as I screenshot the DM, I was writing the wrap up. So I go to write the wrap up, and I'm trying to write the wrap up, and I can't come up with nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and I got all of the information written down.
Exactly.
This happened in April, this happened in June. I can't come up with nothing because it's a whole nother part of me.
Right.
It's
That
like, I
wants to
really
get 'em.
just want to light this
Yeah.
Just
nigga
want to
up.
get him.
Of course.
Just want to get him.
Of course.
So then I was like, all right, I'm going to go do the song.
Yeah.
I do the song, and I wasn't even sure if I would put the song out. I just needed to get it out of me so I could get the wrap up done. And then, I dropped the wrap up, and sure enough, he said some crazy shit
It
about
is.
me on his shit,
Uh-huh.
and I kicked him in the pussy. Like after that, it was
There it is.
like,
Yeah.
and the funny part is, you know, once the press got, because you know press love beef.
They do.
So I knew when the disc came out, the wrap up was over with.
Yeah.
Niggas won't even worry about the rap. It's
They
like,
wanted to
you
hear
going
about the
straight to
beat.
shade.
They want the
Y'all want the
beat.
tea.
Yep, that's all they
So
want.
they
With
go to
extra
the tea,
sugar.
and you know, I gave people the whole story of how it happened, what happened, and because you gotta understand, like, I didn't feel like I was beefing with somebody of my caliber.
Right.
True.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
True.
it's almost like I wasn't battling Jada Kiss or Lloyd Banks or nobody from New York that I respected. I was in with somebody that I don't even feel like nobody really respected. So I felt like, you know, I'm bringing attention to somebody that.
Right.
And I'm like, I was like, nigga, you an ad-libbing. Like, nigga, you're not even a rapper. Like, you're a funny New York, funny nigga. Like, ha, we laugh at y'all niggas. But, you know, I did the song. He knew he had the answer.
Yeah.
He tried to do a little answer. I listened to it real quick. I think I listened to it on, like, my homeboy Lil Rock them. They played it for me on their podcast. And that was it. I just left it at that. Like, you know, it wasn't about to be no back and forth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't worth my time. And like I said, you gotta understand, bro, like, this was right when I had started teaching at the school, at the college.
Yeah.
So imagine me being in a rap beef and I got a faculty meeting
while being a professor.
Students are gonna be like, sir.
And the funny part is the guy I teach with, he loved it. And he was like, yo, we gonna talk about this in class. I was like, no, we not. It was like I almost tried to distance myself from it. I'm like, I don't like, yo, I'm teaching a hip hop class. It's almost like it's almost like if you hustled back in the day.
Yeah.
And then you got your money, you did your thing, and now you out the game, you got a wife, kids, government job, and it's still some niggas on the block like, nigga, come back
When
to
you
the
coming
block.
back,
You like, for what, nigga?
They see you. Look, they see you when you out at lunch with your coworkers.
Right. They
like,
see
what
you at
doing?
work with your look, you got your ID on your badge, and they like, yo, come back to the block. And you like,
We
know how much
miss
I got
you.
to lose?
I got insurance, man.
Right.
I got full coverage. Wait a minute.
So I'm like, bro, I'm 40, I'm 40 plus. And I have faculty meetings. Like what I look like
Karen
sitting
on.
next to Karen, who's the head of African American Studies, and she goes, "Oh, I love that diss record you put out." And I was talking greasy on that record because that was the MC.
So you can do both though, which is great that you can do both.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm like, bro, I gotta, like, the mayor follows me.
Yeah, right.
Like what I look like saying something crazy on the net, the mayor follows me.
Yeah, but
You got your
shout out
own
to the
day.
mayor. We love
I
him.
have a day.
Yeah.
Like how do
have a
you get in beef
I love
when you
that.
have like
A day.
Sometimes you gotta let certain shit go. I love rapping, but I ain't about to be out here battling with nobodies. Like
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like come on.
Exactly.
man.
Word to the wise. Know your competition. If they're smaller than you, don't give them any life.